Distributive property. Now in this case we do negative integer distributes over addition and subtraction. So the first example on this. So we have a negative integer here -2, and inside the bracket there are two terms with the addition sign. So this negative integer gets distributed with both the numbers. So how we do this? So -2 times this. So first number, it's multiplied to the first number, then it is multiplied to the second number. So we write here -2 times 2x. Then we put a bracket around this -2 and we see the sign here. So this is positive. So we continue with the positive sign, and then the number which was outside, so -2. So this comes here -2 times 3. So -2 times 2 is -4 and the variable with it, so -4x. Then same here, this positive times negative, so we get this as negative, and 2 times 3, when the numbers are multiplied, 2 times 3, so we get the result as 6 here. So the answer for this will be -4x minus 6. Example 2. So now the outer number is -5, so negative integer. Inside the bracket again we have two numbers. So whenever we multiply something with a negative number, so it's always good to put that number in the bracket. So first we see that how it's multiplied. So the outer number gets multiplied to the first number, then the outer number gets multiplied to the second number. So this -5, we put this in bracket, then times this first number, so 3a. Then again this sign, as we discussed, will continue with this sign, and the outer number which was -5, so we'll multiply it with 4. And always remember to put the outer number in the bracket to get the correct answers. Now this -5 times 3 is your -15 and times this a. Then we see here this sign. So this minus and minus when multiplies, so we get plus. Then we see the numbers 5 times 4, which is 20. So we get the result -15a plus 20. Example 3. So again we have a negative integer outside, so -7. So it's multiplied to 2 first, and then it's multiplied to 3m, and the sign should be then kept as it is. Now we do, so -7, since it is a negative, so we put this in bracket times the first number. Then we continue with the same sign, and then since outer number is minus, so we put that in bracket and times it with 3m. So now it is -7 times 2, so it is -14. So then we write here, so this minus times minus, it becomes plus, and 7 times 3m. So 7 times 3 is 21 and times the variable m with it. So the final answer will be then -14 plus 21m. Example 4. Now we see the outer number, negative integer -9, and it's multiplied to y plus 7. We do not see any number with y, so sometimes it may be confusing. So it's always good to rewrite these questions once again. So we rewrite it as -9, and as we do not see any number with the variable y, so it's always good to put 1 with it. Now distributing the -9 with the inside numbers. So first we multiply -9 with first number 1y, and then we multiply it with +7. So -9, as we said, so it is negative, so we put a bracket. then times the first number 1y, then we continue with the same sign which was there, so it is plus, and the outer number minus 9 in the bracket times 7. So here minus 9 and 1y, so it will be minus 9y. Then we see here, so plus times minus will be minus. Then we multiply 9 times 7, so it is 63. So the answer for this minus 9y minus 63. Example 5. So now we see that there is only minus sign written outside the bracket. So for this we rewrite this once again. So if we see only the minus sign outside the bracket, we write 1 with it. So minus 1, and inside the bracket also with x we do not see any number. So what we do again for this also, we put x and then we put a number 1 with it, and then continue with the remaining numbers. So it is plus 6. Now we distribute this minus 1, so it gets multiplied to the first and then it gets multiplied to the second. So minus 1, since it is a negative, so we put a bracket around it, then times the first term, so 1x, then continuing with the same sign, so we'll write plus here, and the minus 1 outer number, so that gets multiplied to 6. So minus 1 times 1x will be minus 1x. Then we see here, so plus times minus, so it is minus, and 1 times 6 will be 6. So the final answer, so we can write it as, since it is minus 1x, so we can just keep it as minus x also, because minus 1x is same as minus x and minus 6. So this is the final result. Same way the next example. So again outside the bracket we just have a minus sign. So we rewrite it by writing 1 here, and also with the variable a we do not see any number, so we put 1 with it. So first step we'll rewrite this equation, so minus and 1 with it, and then 2 minus a, so we write 1 with this. Now using the same concept, so this minus 1 multiplies to the first number 2, and then we continue the same sign, so it is minus, then outer number minus 1 gets multiplied to second number, which is 1a. Now this is minus 1 times 2, so it will be minus 2. Here we see this minus times minus, so this becomes plus, and when we multiply 1 times 1a, so it will be 1a. So we write the final answer, so minus 2 plus 1a is same as a, so this will be the final answer then. Try these questions and check your answers. Thank you.